Hi, I'm John Fox, your host this week on The Senior Outdoorsman. Boy, the good Lord has been good to us this morning. We've got a beautiful, beautiful day here in Florida. So far, it's not windy. You might notice in back of me here, we're in the north end of the Everglades here in Florida. Now, one thing, ordinarily, we're fishing out of our bass boats when we do our shows all over America. But because of the Everglades and the shallow water and all the reeds and all of the pads that you see here, today we're going to do something different. We're going to be fishing out of an airboat, but we intend to use it very, very successfully to locate and catch some largemouth bass. We've got a special guest. He's a good friend of mine. He's from Canton, Ohio. His name is Butch Barnhart. Now, Butch has fished and hunted all over the world. We're going to show you some of the pictures of some of the game that he's been able to harvest and some of the fish and things like that. Well, we're going to try him out here on some bass fishing here in Florida. Hey, this is an episode I'll guarantee you're going to like, because we're going to be using live shiners and maybe a few artificials to catch some bass here in Florida. Don't leave. We're going to be right back. A senior outdoorsman may not possess the stamina to fish and hunt as hard and as long as he once could, but the passion still burns bright and is still present. As a senior outdoorsman, it's the time to slow down their approach to what the outdoors has to offer and to still enjoy each outing. Now, sit back and enjoy our expert pro fishing and hunting co-hosts teaching you and sharing with you their knowledge and experiences to make you a master senior outdoorsman. We're going to use two different methods today of fishing the wild shiners. One is where we use a cork like this. We've got a 4/0 Eagle Claw stainless steel type of hook on here that's very, very sharp. We're going to be pulling the corks in the back of the boat. You'll probably see fish hit and of course the cork go down. Now that's one method. Another method we're going to use is what we call a flat line. And that's where we actually do not use a cork, use the same hook and all, a 4/0 hook. We hook the shiner on, throw it out. This way the shiner can go back and forwards, where under a cork he's got to come just one way. Both ways are very, very effective in catching fish trolling. Now the idea today, the reason we're going to be trolling a lot here in the airboat, we've got fish on beds. We had a full moon last night. We had seen beds as we came in here looking around the last couple of days. So we're actually going to be trying to attract both the female and the male bass. We're going to throw back everything anyway to where the hatch will be very, very successful. Okay? Now in putting the shiners on, the method that I like to use is to hook the shiner through the lower jaw here and up through the top. For example, here and then up. That's the setup right here, okay? Now you notice I'm not using great big shiners. You come to Florida to fish, the guides want you to use a shiner that big. I don't like that. And I do a lot of shiner fishing, okay? You'll get more bites on a shiner like this, and I'll show you some pictures later in this episode of fish that we've caught in the last 4 to 5 weeks on a shiner no bigger than that 4.5-inch shiner. Now this is the flat line. The idea of the cork the same way. I'm going to hook the shiner the same way, and we're going to be pulling the cork. All right, now Larry is one of our guides down here, and he's hooking this shiner for the cork exactly the same way we did there. And Butch Barnhart is going to be our angler today, and he'll actually be pulling this rig in behind the boat. Butch, can you take that right there? And he'll let it out so far, and then we'll be watching for the cork to go down and then set the hook and catch them, okay? Well, let's take off and see what we can do. This is a gigantic flat right here. Water generally anywhere from 2.5 to 4.5 feet. That's where shiners like to spawn. They don't really get in deep water to spawn, except in ultra clear reservoirs like out west where you got gin clear water, okay? But we're going to be just easing across these flats. We're going to go toward that point and then come back in here toward the sun. Basically, this flat is covered in hydrilla. That's underwater right here. You could probably see some of it. And these fish will actually make a bed right in the middle of it. And that way they can kind of be in there and hid maybe from some of the fish that'll come in and try to rob the eggs, okay? But most of the flats here in the Everglades have got a lot of this hydrilla grass in them. But it makes great cover for the bass, and another thing, it provides oxygen for them. So there's two things. Bass don't have eyelids like a human. They can't shut their eyes. And if they're in the sun all the time, it'll pretty well blind them, okay? So they'll get in this hydrilla, and sometimes it may not be a piece no bigger than my finger, but just enough to cover their eyes. Are you watching your cork? Oh, this is great. I don't know what we're going to do if Butch can't see his cork. Our main bite is like 1 o'clock. But we also had a minor like at 7. I don't get into a hurry. I let them take line. Then what I'm going to do is hit my handle over. I'm going to let the weight of the fish pull me back like that. And then hit him like that. There he comes. Don't care how big the first one is. Main thing is catching one, right, Butch? That's a little male. Yes, sir, Butch. You've been a great teacher, and I appreciate it. Butch comes all the way from Canton, Ohio every year just to give me pro tips. Yeah. Now that's a small one really for a shiner, but that's a buck. And his job during the spawn is to get in here and run bait fish off that would eat shiners or anything like that, okay? So you did a good job, buddy, okay? You get back in there and help hatch those little ones where we'll have plenty of fish in here to catch. How about that? Hey, we're gonna take a break. That's the first one. Hopefully we'll catch a buzz. Don't leave. Back when I started, there wasn't GPSs, so I'd get eye ranges, like there's smoke coming up over there, but also notice that reed line. There's one little bunch of reeds right in the middle of it. House right over there on the edge of those trees. Now that's the only place that you can be to where that comes in. So that's what I call eye ranges, getting at least 2 of them, and you can pretty well get back on your spot again. Well, there's no question that bass fishing for seniors, and that's the idea of this show. They have a good time doing it. It's not strenuous if you get out and do it right. And there's more and more seniors that are taking up bass fishing now than ever in history.
I have a good time doing it wrong.
That's right. Even if it's wrong, you still have a good time, right? You do, right? So other people might too, right?
If I want to get stressed out, I'll go to work.
There you go. Well, you want to reel him some? Well, why you sit there just hold him like that? Weren't even. Well, when you get ready, let me know. That's exactly right. That's letting them get down in the grass good. Yeah, oh yeah. You did a good job at it. bucks.
I'm waiting on the big one.
I got you. That's what your excuse is today, waiting on the big one. How do you know when the cork goes down? I'll tell you what, that last one you had on over here a while ago was a good fish. Yeah. I could tell the way the line was going out. It was going like that.
Never took the bobber out.
And you were going, trying to feel him. You don't do that.
What do you do?
You let the line go out.
I did. You
Listen.
Wait, you said how far are you going to let that line go?
Listen to me. You let the line go. Get your handle over. Feel him down. But don't do this as you're feeling him down. You go down with him like that, smooth, and then set the hook. You do this. I know what you try to do, trying to feel it. You don't. You go down like that, and then set the hook. Well, then you missed him. I just got one. Now reel. That keeps him up and out of the grass. You see? Oh, that's a little one.
That's the biggest fish of the day, right
Well,
there.
biggest fish of the day.
Easy.
Oh my.
Silver.
Butch, boy, you try to make up for.
That was your no hook set too, Butch. That was good.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was good. I like taking
yeah.
them hooks out.
Wasn't even a hook in him,
What are you looking at?
huh?
Now
Isn't that great?
now you're showing off.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Look at it. Okay, goodbye. That's the biggest fish of the day, right there.
Oh, absolutely. No, ain't no question about it. And your first one with 11 misses. Well, looking here, it's 12:17 and prime time today is 2 minutes after 1. And usually the fish will start, an hour before and go to an hour and a half extra after the main time. That's when the moon and the sun are lined up this way. And it's a proven fact with good outdoorsmen that it's a great time to either be on the water fishing or maybe hunting, like if you've got a blind or something like that, deer hunting or turkey hunting. It's just a great time. So be sure to keep up with your salooner tables. And on the major times, an hour before to an hour and a half later, hour and a half rather, afterwards. And then on the minor times, usually it's 30 minutes one way and the other. Well, it won't be long, it'll be sandwich time.
our lunch?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
For those that have caught fish. Because those that haven't caught fish don't get nothing. See, lunch is a reward out here. Okay? And if you don't catch anything, you certainly do not deserve an award. Like that. No, Yeah, another one, Butch. Another one, see? I put it in the next to pad, cork goes down when I set the hook. When I first set that bobber, I had really about that deep, and I felt it was a little bit too deep. So I shallowed it up about like that, threw it right next to that pad, boom, the cork went right down. And again, that's a buck, they're on the bed. But big females are here. Hopefully we're gonna have one move in here in a little while and we catch one of those muy grandes. Don't leave, there's more action coming, you can bet on that. See, I told you this morning that you needed to drink some X-Fuse. See that right there, that X-Fuse? Puts stamina, energy in you, gives you the ability to feel everything better. Yeah, that's what I like about X-Fuse. Yeah. See, you've been real lackadaisical up there and doing this number here. But me, when I get a bite, catch them, see?
You missed the last one. How come you're not biting mine?
Butch, I'm not going to tell you that. You got to buy my DVD and video to find that out. We're going to have it out, all the little tricks and schemes and tactics used to get bites and catch fish. You need one.
I need one?
Yeah, yeah. You know, Butch, I've drank, I guess, everything in the world in the boat trying to quench my thirst and stay cool and everything else, all kind of colas and all, but this is something that I've just started using and so far I really like it. It's by Lipton, which is a great name anyway, and it's called their Brisk Lemon Iced Tea. And what I like about it, since I got a little diabetes problem, it is diet. There's no sugars whatsoever in it, and it will really quench your thirst. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, isn't it?
Hey guys, I'm Stacy King. John Fox has been catching big bass ever since I've known him, and that's been over 20 years. You know, since he retired, he's been running a guide service down in southern Florida, and boy, I tell you, he catches a lot of big bass. I had the opportunity to fish down there with him last spring. I filmed a show for Bass Pro Shops Outdoor World, and man, did we catch a bunch of giants. If you want a fishing trip of your lifetime, big bass, call John Fox.
Notice how healthy these fish are. They're just really a healthy bunch of fish. No question about it. Thank you. Be like you. Not bad. That's number 3. Been fishing about 20 or 30 minutes. Then set the hook that way and catch it. Come on here, baby. Come on here, baby. There we go. Isn't it pretty? Look at the coloration. The little gold right in here and everything else. Florida bass is just beautiful. And then next to the pad, cork goes down, and I set the hook. A little bit of that on your hand, okay? Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, you need to do something for luck. About. See, that keeps them out of the grass, Butch. You understand? There we go. Well, it's picking up, it's picking up, it's picking up. Time's getting right, right? I kept him out of the grass. That's how you do it. Oh, I understand. I understand. Everybody. Oh yeah, there's no question about that. All of your fish are bigger than anything else. There you go. nice little fish right there. Let's look at it. Oh, that's a nice one, George. He didn't drop it. It feels like a good one. Oh, come on. Reel. See, you're real, Butch. You're real. Real, Butch, like that. It's going in the pads, Larry. There you go. All right, another bass. Well, so far, not bad. Whoa. Yeah. This one that's taking line out like that.
I did it right.
No, you didn't do it right. It makes any difference. Like Deion Sanders said one time on my show, I was filming with him, he said they all count one. And it's the thrill of that cork going down, of one hitting this thing and setting the hook and getting him in. That's the whole thing. Yeah. All right, kiss him. Yeah, okay. I didn't say it. Oh, he didn't say it. Kiss it again. Look at him, Joey. He said, I didn't like that kid.
That guy's weird.
Oh, man. Well, we've had a great day out here in God's Great Outdoors. I hope you, senior outdoorsman that's watching our series, got to learn a lot and watch us catch today 29 fish, which isn't bad. We didn't have the great big ones like we've been catching, but the spawn is just over and these bucks are everywhere protecting the beds. I got an idea for you. On our show, you can't see but about 20 to 21 minutes of fishing with all the pro tips that I've used today. So it's not possible to get them all in 21 minutes. So what we've done, if you're interested in really learning to shiner fish, some of the places that we catch these bass on shiners, I'm going to suggest that you get our enhanced version video. It's going to be up to an hour long, okay? You'll see today's episode, which you might want to see, but the fish that you couldn't see us catch today, some of the tricks that we use, some of the pro tips that I gave, we just can't get in the 21 minutes that we actually on the air without commercial. So if you're interested in our enhanced version video, they're very reasonable. They're $14.95. One of the reasons they're so cheap, we want you, our fans, to have them. So all we're really trying to do is to cover our costs. There, of course, be small shipping charge on that, but I promise you that you'll like it. Hey, we've got another series coming next week. You want to make sure you're tuned in. John Fox saying so long, good luck, good fishing, and God bless each and every one of you.